Did we have fun or did we have fun? Okay.
Got that taken care of.
500. But I didn't have a limit, and I said, if I get a little crazy and have a little fun,
throw a straight bullet at y'all. But throwing bullets, right? Hey y'all, happy Friday. I'm so excited. So excited. Today, the Sephora sale starts. Who else is excited? Let me tell you something. I have not bought makeup, purchased makeup. Now, I've purchased, my eyeliner, my liquid liner from e.l.f. I purchased a mascara and I purchased a brow pencil. Those things go the fastest for me. So, and I like to change my mascara out. So, I have not purchased any makeup because one, I received so much makeup, I want to say about 2 years ago. So remember when, was it 2 years or a year? Maybe it's been a year and a half. I got the Fenty, I got the Urban Decay. I got so much stuff, and we're hitting that 2 year mark where things are starting to get bad, and you just kind of like toss it away. Because, after 2 years when it comes to foundation, it's like you need to let it go. So everything is kind of like dwindling down. I've been cleaning my little area off and whatnot. So you guys know I've been itching to get me some Danessa Myricks products. I purchased her, I think it was like a mattifying cream to powder type foundation when it first came out. I got the wrong shade, so I did take it back. But I really want to venture into her line. I want to get the Yummy Skin. I want to get her concealer. And I want to get that primer, like a glow primer. I want to get that. So I'm definitely going to purchase that today. In addition to like Kiehl's, I have like a little list here. Well, I have my app, and I have everything in my apps. Like I'm going to get some Fleur fragrance. Keita put me on the Fleur, to be honest with you. I seen it before, but I just was like, And I saw a content creator talk about it, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, all right, let me try it out. But then when Keita gave me a discovery set, and I was like, started playing around with them. I said, okay, you find the ones you like and the ones you don't like. And so I said, you know what? Let me go and get these two that I want. The one that I'm going to get is heavy cream, and I think it's vanilla, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It's not vanilla, yeah. So I'm going to get that, and I'm also going to get me a perfume. So my list is kind of light, but I'm getting some heavy hitters because my cart is at $533. I don't have a limit. I'm not going over $1,000. Okay, that's freaking crazy. I'm not doing that. But I do have to get some skincare. I just have to get some skincare. I need to get some Kiehl's. I need to go back to my roots because I need that hydration. I do have something up here that I'm on the fence about, which is a Danessa Myricks, the Groundwork, which is the eyeshadow palette. And you can use it for your brows. You can use it for, whatever you want to use it for. But I know me when it comes to eyeshadow, I can be very basic, and I like to do things over and over again. So only thing I really change up is pretty much like my foundation, concealer. I try to dabble in a little blush here and there, and my lipsticks for sure. But I don't know. I have it here. We will see. And yeah. But like I said, my cart right now, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's at $533. Yeah, I did mention it. Oh, and I also have some LYS Beauty. So I'm venturing off. I want to tap into the black-owned products and stuff like that. I did have that I want to say YSL, LYS before, but I think I returned it. I don't know what I had, but I know I returned it. It might have been a blush. I was trying to get in a blush or something, and I was like, So that's pretty much my cart. I have about how many items in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, 13. I have something marked twice. So I want to get my mom a fragrance. And I also want my daughter to get her some items because, we're in prom season. So whatever you need, whatever lip gloss you might need, whatever blush, because she loves a good blush moment. You might need to get that now. Okay? Don't wait. Because we're not going to be at the store trying to get stuff, But she got a lot of stuff. She does. She doesn't wear it often, but when she's in the mood, she has her stuff. But I know she might want some more skincare, so I'll ask her what she want that. So she won't be shopping with me because her and her friends, they're going to be at some store that's doing like some event or something. And she's a gamer, so they're going to be doing like game stuff. So they're going for that and to pick up a game. So I said, well, I'll take you. Y'all can go ahead and, do what y'all got to do. They got to wait on the line. So I said, I'll just wait in the car for you when you're done. So I shouldn't, I might take about 45 minutes. And I could just wait in the car. I don't have a problem with sitting waiting for her for like an hour, so. While she wait on this line that she got to be in. So we can do that. Yeah, y'all, we have a dietitian appointment today. Yes, we do. I told you I cannot break this 160. I lost 10 pounds. I can tell that I lost 10 pounds for sure. But I need to lose 10 more. I was thinking 5 maybe, but I think it's going to be 10. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, and I need a dietitian to help me because it's more 80% of what you eat. We think we eat good. I feel like I've been eating pretty good. I haven't been doing anything crazy, but I got to buckle down. I really need to buckle down. I really do. So, in saying all that, around 4:30, I think my appointment is. We will be talking to the dietitian, and I will keep you guys posted on what the results are. Well, it ain't like results, but what she say to eat and things like that. Kind of give you an outline of what she says. I'm excited. I might go to the fish market today too, because I've been dying for some fish with some bones in it. Dying. Do you hear me? So we may do that. I'm gonna do that. But I like this brightness, y'all. We were sitting here looking crazy, but I like this. Like this. My hair is growing, y'all. One of my friends asked me would I go out and do a pixie. I said no. Because a pixie requires relaxer, a hot comb, a curl iron, to do little bumps, head scarves and wraps, and that paper that go around the edge, a freaking head dryer. It requires too much to maintain a haircut like that. And even if you have like longer hair, like, I've been there, it requires stuff. You need to have stuff in the house. All I got is oil and mousse. All I got. And some shampoo, just to, I don't know if I could ever go back. I don't know. But yeah, we got a full hairline, which I like, because sometimes I be getting nicked, boy. It, like, right here is a little thin. That's because I got nicked. But yeah, we doing good. I might be going out tonight too. I got invited out, so I might be going out. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see, because I'm boring. I'm real boring, so we'll see. I need to get back into my reading. I'm sitting here looking at my bookshelf. I was showing somebody my bookshelf. They was like, okay, you got some fantasy, some sci-fi. You got some romance, self-help, productivity. Okay, I see where you at. I was like, I ain't have no Fight the Power books up there on my shelf. No. You gonna go in this way? It's been so long since I've been to this mall. I can't even find where the bathroom is at, and I gotta go tinkle before I can do any shopping. Because if I start shopping out, I'm gonna be rushing. Oh, they got the Easter bunny. Look. Got that taken care of, because we want to shop in peace. We don't want to be shopping and I'm in a tight. I want to make sure I am free and I can do what I need to do. I'm excited. People watch you when you have this camera, I tell you. Has anybody tried, I just passed Bath and Body Works. Has anybody tried their like fragrance that's supposed to smell like actual perfumes? Let me know, because yeah. Somebody behind me. Let's go. Y'all, I am thoroughly excited. I've never been in a Lululemon before. I always said I want to go in there, but I don't know the prices. But I have, I'm excited. We're going to Sephora. I ain't been in a long time. Especially this one. This is the one in Crabtree Mall. I go to like the little, one in Kohl's or the one in, Village, Cameron Village, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I don't know how this is looking. This is the best we can do. Okay, it's brightening up. Okay, so I had a good time. I'm in a parking spot, just chilling in a parking spot. I'm in a good spot. I'm not like in danger or nothing like that. But I'm waiting for my daughter to finish up, whatever they got going on. So they doing that. So I'm sitting here. Somebody thought I was coming out, and news flash, I was not. And I told him when I was walking up, I said, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. But I'm going to give y'all a haul. Let's do it. One of you lovely ladies, I was reading my comments, answering as I'm walking to some comments and stuff like that. And one of you ladies mentioned that you live in the areas that I've been frequenting here in Raleigh. So he was like, I said, well, why don't we meet up or something like that? So let me know your Instagram so we can connect via Instagram and we can get together. Because I love meeting people. When we have a good time. Did we have fun or did we have fun? Okay. We had fun. I needed this. I could tell. Let me tell you something. So when I got in line, there was nobody there. So once I finished ringing up, I can tell that the lady was getting kind of frustrated because I had wanted to go back and I wanted to get a 100-point item. And she was like, oh, this is not free. This is not free. Okay, one thing about me, I'm going to ask for what I want. So I done spent all this money. You going to give me something behind that counter. Y'all got a bunch of stuff behind that counter. Slide them sliding doors and you need to look in there and find me something. So I spent, my total before the discount, it was like $500 and something, right? So by the time they put the discount on, it went down to $428. Well, before tax, it was $399. So I was well under my budget. I said $500.
I said 500, but I didn't have a limit, and I said, you know, if I get a little crazy and have a little fun, 'cause I knew I wanted to get some skincare. I know skincare can be a little pricey, but I knew I wanted some fragrances too, because that's where the damage be happening at. So here we are. This is what we have. We had a good time. I'm gonna be honest with you. We had an amazing time. Let me lock my doors. I'm just sitting out here. So I told you I wanted to get some iamKeliB. That's how you say it, I think. We got the Hydro Rush Intense Moisture Shampoo. And then we got the mask. I didn't get the matching conditioner. I got the mask. I don't really use a lot of conditioner. I'm a shampoo girl, and then plus my daughter has such thick hair. We need masks. So I feel like I maybe can get 2 runs out of this, and she might can get 1 run. I don't need much. I just put it in my hand like a freaking bomb, and I just rolled over my head. So we have that. So this is what I asked her to give me something. I said, give me anything you can give me, you know. This is the freaking shampoo. I thought it was the oil. She gave me 2 of these. So this is fine. I can, you know, put these in my shower. So this is the Moroccan Oil Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. So this, she gave me 2 of these. That was my free. And then this was my 100 point. This is the Cloud Dew Gel Cream Moisturizer. This can go in my purse from Summer Friday. That was 100 points. So let's start getting into it. I got a brush. I wanted a new brush. I wanted a quality brush. I normally get like Amazon brushes, or I'll get e.l.f. brushes. So I got a Sephora brush, my first Sephora brush, and I got 64. Let me know if you have that brush. I got me another one of these. These come in handy when you're out at restaurants or just out and about. So I got these. I got the flavor. The scent I got is Mango Passion. So let's jump into some skincare. I got my serum that I love to use. I love this serum day or night. This is the Ordinary. The price went up, but this is the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. It supports hydration. This is how I look at skincare. Only thing that we have going on now, yes, helps and stuff like that. You know, we have come a long way in science. So everything helps. My thing for me, long as my skin is hydrated, it will look good. I.e., I think I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned, but you know, if I drink a lot of water, I don't have dark circles, but I can get puffy eyes. And that can be, I need some more rest, I need to be hydrated, so forth and so on. But this right here is so nice on the skin. I'm starting to get like dry spots and things like that. Those are indicators that, you know, you need to hydrate from within. But this is really, really nice, and it's affordable. Then I got my Kiehl's. Y'all, Kiehl's is so expensive. They didn't have a gift set. But the cream that I like, if I would have got the big jug, it would have been $110. And I knew I wanted so many other things. And I was like, baby, I'm just watching my surroundings, y'all. I was like, baby, I don't need that much. My face is not that big. So I got the small one. This was like $29, I think, $39 for this little one. The next one was $70. Then the big one that you normally would get if you go to like Target or Ulta to buy a regular moisturizer for like maybe $20, it was $110. But this is gonna do the job though. This will last me a long time. Then I also got the Ultra Facial Barrier Balm. This is good for nighttime. So this will last me day and night. And then I have this, you know, and I use it in conjunction to what I have. So I like moisturizing products. I feel like when your skin is well moisturized, looking nice, supple and plump, it will your skin will look good, you know. Summer Friday, I got my daughter her lip gloss that she wanted, and I got myself one to go in my purse. So we have that. And I got my Danessa Myricks. I got 3 items. I'm excited about this. So I got the Yummy Skin. I got the Glow Serum. I got, what did I get? I got Main Squeeze. And then I got the concealer. So this is going to be a nice, natural, hydrating look. Very hydrating look. You know, I hope it ain't too hydrating. So we got to try this out to see if we're going to keep this. Because you know one thing about me, I don't keep nothing I don't want. Last but not least, let me tell you something. All the fragrances that I wanted, that I tried out in this discovery set that I got from Keita. I think I mentioned it to you guys. They didn't have them, but it was one. This smells good now that it dried down. I probably should have got it, but if anything, I'll go back and get it. And it's not that expensive. Fleur is not that expensive. So I got the coconut skin. I got the big bottle. This was like $35. The small one was $25. So if you like it, get the big bottle. And then I got me some more of my iamKeliB. This is the Yum Bougie Marshmallow. Let me tell you something. I know these two together is going to cause a commotion. Do you hear me? A total commotion. But yeah, that was my haul. I had fun. I needed that. And I got some things that I needed. I just didn't buy things that I didn't need. And I just didn't want to get a bunch of makeup. I'm not in that era anymore where I just want to get the newest thing, get the newest blush, get the newest lip gloss. I'm just not there. And maybe later, you know, but I do love a good foundation. You guys know that. I love a good foundation. But I'm going to sit here and have a moment to myself. Turn some air on because it's a little spicy in here. I got the windows down, but... And wait for my baby to come out. She should probably be out in the next, like, 20 minutes or so. So, yeah. Okay, I just came back from Alpaca. Killed food. Anybody that know what Alpaca is, it's the Peruvian chicken place. I got their chicken salad. Really good. Can you make it at home? Absolutely. But Friday night, I don't cook. I don't cook on Saturday. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, weekends I don't cook. But I had my dietitian appointment today. It was at 4:30. It was from 4:30 to 5:30, and it was really good. It was really good. It was definitely an eye opener. You know, we know, even as, you know, as adults, or even when, you know, before you get to shopping for yourself, when you with your parents, you really don't, you ain't thinking about it. But me being as grown as I am, I know what I'm supposed to eat. I know what I'm supposed to do. And it was just laid out so simple. And well, anywho, tomorrow we're going to Costco. We're going to Costco because they gave me a $40 gift card. The nerve. So I'm gonna go spend it with a little extra razzle dazzle. So she told me to get some things to start out with for the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna see her in 2 weeks again. And then we're going to be like on a 2-week go, because you guys know the reason why I got a dietitian is because I've been having some ups and downs with blood pressure and cholesterol. So I'm being proactive to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, because I do not want to be on a pill. I'm not on a cholesterol pill, but baby, she done prescribe me a pill, and I'm just like, I don't want to take it. And I know I'm going to keep having headaches. I'm going to keep, you know, seeing the spots. And, you know, all the things that come with having high blood pressure. For those who have it, no. Or experienced it, no. So, yeah. So she told me, you know, we're going to work on it. She gave me, you know, some things to do and to eat. And we're going to focus on portion. But I don't really eat. The crazy part, I don't even eat a lot. Do I have my moments where I can, like, overindulge and do things? Absolutely. We all do. You know, not to throw a straight bullet at y'all, but I'm throwing bullets, right? You know, I'm going to keep it to myself. I know what to do, but do I, you know, have my moments where I want to enjoy, indulge? Absolutely. Especially if I had like a good week. And I understand if you have a good week, you can't cheat hard body. You got to, you know, do maybe a little bit. But I told her how I plateaued and whatnot. But nevertheless, we have a dietitian now. So far, I like the vibe. And we're going to we're supposed to, we're going to pick up some things tomorrow. So, you know, you guys are coming along to, you know, pick up some things. And, yeah. And she said, do you like oatmeal? I said, I love oatmeal. I love it. And she said, well,
which ones do you like? And I told her, I said, I like plain oatmeal, but I do like, apple cinnamon, brown sugar, I said, and keep it kind of quick. I'll get the packet. And she was like, no packet. I need you to get the rolled oats, cook it in a pot with the water, and go from there. Because that packet got the sodium to preserve all the sweetness and everything. And she said, right now, you got to clean out. You got to clean out. We got to get them arteries right. We got to do this. We got to do that. And she said 80% of what you eat and 20% of what you do. She was like, right now you go to the gym, 4 to 5 times a week. She said, you're doing more than enough in that area. She said, even if you're, not even doing weight training, the fact that you're moving your body and just walking, that's a lot. She was like, but it's what you eat. Is what you eat. And she said, and also, she said, as time has changed, she went back to history, talking about how back in the day, we didn't have all these different diets and stuff. She said, it was, you ate when you got hungry. She said, all these different breakfasts and this and that came about as Western society changed and, businesses selling meat and selling eggs and produce. That's how all this stuff came about, because people had to figure out a way how to sell. She said, but then there are ways that it does help the body, because the body has changed so much since, like caveman time or whatever the case may be, how far we going. Excuse me. So we talked about that. That hour felt like 2 hours, but it was only an hour. So much information. I'm just happy I did it. I'm happy. I'm happy I did it. So I will keep you guys posted. We're going to be doing like what I eat in a day and all the good stuff, because your girl got to get, I'm going to be meal prepping. This Sunday we are meal prepping. I already told the household what the deal was. They didn't look too happy. But at the end of the day, I can't appease everybody and let myself go. I can't. I just can't let myself go. I can't. So, in saying all of that, we get it together, girl. We get it together. And she told me, she said, you may want to, she said, you focus on losing the weight. She said, you may not even have to lose any more weight. She said, because once you start eating right, she said, you're going to shed weight differently versus you trying to lose weight at the gym, busting down the treadmill, busting down the weights. She said, it's going to look different. I said, I know. Sometimes we be knowing, but we have to have a person that's like pat us on the hand. Why is that? But yeah. So we are heading in a good way. I'm going to sit back and probably do a blog post. I'm probably going to watch some YouTube. My daughter is watching her TV show. So we usually, every night me and my daughter, we sit together. Every night we sit together. So we're going to sit together tonight. I'm not going out. It's such a beautiful night out. It's like 80 something degrees outside. My cousin called me like, what we doing tonight? I said, girl, nothing. Hoodie on and everything. Nothing. I'm staying home. And she going to watch her show. She either play a video game. She done hook the video game up to the big TV, y'all. All that. I can't even describe it. But anywho, she'll play her video games, or she'll watch her anime, or throw a movie in, or we might watch a movie together depending on what's going on. And but I'm chilling tonight. I'm just gonna relax and go from there. That's it. I thank y'all. I'll catch you in the next one.